Now, this morning, we have the privilege of sitting in studio and chatting about all things insurance. And in studio with me, I have Mikel Granderson, who is the president of T.A.I.F.A Tobago chapter. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning to you, Shenell.
Right. And when people are asking, what is T.A.I.F.A? T.A.I.F.A is the Trinidad and Tobago Association of Insurance and Financial Advisors.
Yes, correct.
And so as we start off our discussion this morning, can you tell the people watching what is the function of T.A.I.F.A?
Okay, so very quickly, T.A.I.F.A really represents all the insurance advisors throughout Trinidad and Tobago. Very simply, we provide professional accreditations to the members who would want to advance career. And one of the things that happens is it gives the advisor an all-round feel of being a professional, getting the accreditations, and then transferring that knowledge over back now to the clients that they would actually engage and that kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. And why is T.A.I.F.A's role so important in the society, especially when it comes to persons feeling confident to deal with insurance agents?
Right. Excellent question. We would actually encourage folks who are members or even new advisors who join in the industry to actually be a part of T.A.I.F.A. So that we can now extend to them the accreditations that we offer, one, and also to give them the support that they need in terms of we have things like MDRTD, we have other conferences that we would host. All these things add to someone's overall perspective in terms of what the career is about, how it can help them grow, and give them that confidence that they could actually do the career and meet the central bank requirements.
Excellent. Yeah. And so when it comes to the persons who represent insurance company on a standalone basis, when we look at them having their own office and things like that, is it that they are first accredited or certified by T.A.I.F.A before they have their own office and their own organization set up?
Right. So you have two things happening here, right? You have advisors who would be members of T.A.I.F.A coming through being an independent advisor means that you would have had to register at central bank. So some advisors who would come through being insurance agents would then register themselves as a business and then get a contract with their respective companies and open an agency. And again, yes, some of those agencies would be members of T.A.I.F.A, and we also govern over the actual individual, not so much the company that they would have registered, but it would be the person who actually is licensed would be the member.
Right. Yeah. And you guys happen to host a number of financial literacy events every year in person and online. Tell us about that.
Right. So we do for like Insurance Month, right? And so back in September, we would have had a series of free seminars, virtual seminars, that was open to the public. You register and you have access to all the learnings that the topics that would have been on available for that particular segment. So it ran every Wednesday for the month, and we spoke on topics like retirement planning and estate planning. We spoke on the importance of insurance and a couple other very important topics. It was very well attended by the public, and I know it's something that we plan to do going forward in the future, and also to bring that into the Tobago space. We would want to see, you would be seeing T.A.I.F.A doing, as the chapter, you would start seeing us moving into reaching out to the communities. I'll be engaging my members to actually volunteer to do some sort of community work and getting the message out in terms of why it's important to have financial planning and how insurance could benefit you in the future.
Right. And what do you think are one of the key misconceptions about persons getting insurance, whether it be life insurance, property insurance, health insurance?
Okay, so misconceptions would be, just understanding what you actually need when you actually engage an advisor. Our advisors are trained to actually assess the needs of the client. And it's important that you figure out what your need is, know how that product or service will help you in the future, and get that information from the advisor that is actually giving you the information at that very point in time.
All right, excellent. Yeah. And what are some key tips that you think persons should keep in the back of their mind, especially as the Christmas season is approaching?
Okay, so I have two things that I want to mention on that. Firstly is we know everybody like Christmas, and Christmas is a time where you're going to spend some money, you're going to spend some additional money, and then January feels like a whole year before money comes back to you. So I'm saying, one of the tips that you can actually try is if you're getting specials and deals on certain items, especially food items, buy enough to take it to the end of January. You're gonna get it at a special deal anyway. Put aside some of that, save up some money, and then you have the opportunity now to use your January pay to take care of the things that you can take care of after. So go have a good time at Christmas. Make sure you get everything that you need to get on the specials that you think you need to buy, and you can save that money up front on those things. Yeah.
Okay.
And the second tip, would be for folks who would have registered pension plans with the BIR. You have the opportunity before the 30th of December to actually either increase your plan to save on some taxes, or if you don't have a plan, you can actually take one out and save some taxes before the end of the year, so that you could get a softer landing going through while you save for your retirement. So those are my two tips.
Excellent. And as we wrap up our discussion this morning, is there anything that you want to remind persons of this morning?
Yes, I want to just let the members of the Tobago chapter know we would be having our AGM early in the new year, and I want to encourage all the advisors in Tobago to actually attend our AGM and put yourself up for, if it is that you think you want to come on to the chapter, bring your skills, bring your talents, let us give back, let us build the chapter, so that we could give Tobago a good, a nice, good, what would I say? A nice chapter that we could actually start moving and doing stuff, right?
And contributing back to Tobago's development.
Let's build it out. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, we want to thank you so much, Mr. Granderson, and we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll see you soon right after this.
Thank you.